He's asking me a question.
Oh. Looking forward to season 3 of Atlanta. I didn't have anything to say about Atlanta because I don't watch
Personally,
Atlanta.
I'm kind of torn.
Why?
Kind of over the whole hype for Atlanta.
It shows with like racial undertones. It's just making me cringe. That's why I probably didn't jump on that train immediately. And it's mostly because I guess nowadays people don't know how to have fun with it anymore. Everything is so serious. But then there are those moments where like you should laugh, but it's like, I don't know. I'm not entirely comfortable watching shows like that nowadays.
I know a lot of the actors in the movie or show, they're off doing a lot of things. What's my man? Lakeith David. He's in, I think, 3 movies this year alone. He's been in a couple last year. He was in the movie Sorry to Bother You in 2018. That was horrible. But he's in a couple of movies, and David Tyree, he's been in a couple of movies recently. He's actually going to be in the Eternals at the end of the year. So, like, he's been in quite a few things, and so, like, I guess that could be part of the holdup as well. So, the other thing I got on the list here is beloved Dragon Ball narrator Brice Armstrong passed away this week. He was the original narrator for the American version of Dragon Ball. He also voiced the Captain Ginyu and Lord Slug, and it's really sad because, like, Dragon Ball is one of the first animes I ever watched, and it was cool to be able to watch those episodes in sequential a few days ago, just so I can relive my childhood a little bit.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace. Definitely a big part of anybody who was born in 1985 and later.
Yeah.
Got to experience this guy. I would even go further. Yeah, like about the 1985 and later. Got to live through the Dragon Ball Z era and got to hear this guy and rest in peace, man.
We're gonna take a little moment of silence, I guess, for him.
Pour a little water out for the homie. Oh, man.
So, Matrix 4 coming up. Hugo Weaving has claimed that he is not coming back for the 4th installment. What do you guys think about that?
It makes sense. He shouldn't come back. So I guess the rumor is just scheduling conflicts. But listen, I like Hugo. I like Hugo a lot. I like Agent Smith. If they can figure out a way to rewrite him back into the script,
it makes sense.
That makes sense. I'd be all for it. So it's not because it wouldn't make sense. That I think it's all right that he's not in it. I could care less either way. I'm really just excited to see the continuation of this, as I just learned from Will, stolen / original IP.
Hugo actually made the perfect quote for this. He was saying that Agent Smith is obviously the big bad of the entire trilogy, and if he ends up coming back for the 4th one or the subsequent 5th one they're going to come out with, it basically undermines everything that they did to defeat him in the first 3. So, like, to him, he's like, they didn't make sense. He said Lana Wachowski, one of the Wachowski sisters, they offered him a role in the movie, and he's like, at first, because he was going to do it, but it's kind of scheduling. He has other things going on, so to him, it's no spilt milk over it, because he's like, it didn't make sense anyways. But
is there any kind of outline on as far as what this
story's going to be?
Yeah, the story's going to be about.
I have no idea. They're working on it right now. Both the sisters are coming back. They're working on producing it. But yeah, there hasn't been anything that leaked about what the story is going to be yet. But I do know that the original book that they got it from, there was other different things that they could have worked on. So we'll see what they end up doing.
So, elephant in the room. When did they become the sisters?
I think we can talk about that specific. Well, actually, look.
I mean, I'm just curious because I've always known them as the Wachowski brothers. Well, and so this is kind of new news to me.
It kind of happened a while back, pre
2011, 2012, I think.
I thought it was.
Oh, so they was on it before it was cool.
Yeah.
Ah, got you. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you go, girls.
One of them did the switch, and then like a year or two later, the next one did it.
Do your thing, man. You know. Shout out to everybody who want to live in their own skin. You know, I respect your choice.
And that's the thing. Like, they did it quietly. It wasn't a big deal about it. Like. What's my guy's name or my girl?
Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
Caitlyn. Excuse me.
She made a big deal about it when they had their.
Well, she was also on primetime TV too, so it was kind of on the spotlight.
The Wachowskis, they kind of just they quietly had their surgery and they've been living their lives. They've done a couple of movies since then, a couple of TV shows, but they haven't really been in the spotlight since the original hype over the Matrix died down. So now they're getting back into the limelight with this new movie coming out. So yeah, Wachowski sisters, their thing now.
Been saying for a while.
Got you. Hey, look, I'm out of the loop, man. So if I'm being honest, right? Yeah. I'm just out of the loop. Which one? Is this Lana? Lana's very serious. All right.
Yeah, I don't know I can't think of the other one's name, but Lana is definitely one of them.
Lily.
Lana and Lily. No, I think Lily is the serious looking one. Yeah. This is just a serious picture.
Hey, more power to you. You want to live your life.
All right.
So on that note,
added some of that out there, Chris.
yeah. We're work on that in post production. Ewan McGregor has his Obi Wan Kenobi.
Say his name again.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan. I was trying to figure out how do you Ewan McGregor.
That guy.
Okay.
I'm not good at names, so yeah.
It's all good.
He has a Obi Wan Kenobi show coming out on Disney Plus. There was reports that the show had been on hold indefinitely, only to be debunked by him 24 hours later. Basically, the production is being pushed back a couple months. They have scripts, everything's ready to go.
Yeah, I got a quote from him. Quoted said, "It just slid to next year. That's all." He has a British accent, right?
Yeah.
Now that episode 9 came out, and everyone at Lucasfilms has got more time to spend on writing, they felt like they wanted more time to write the episodes. So yeah, basically, my guy, episode 9 came. That was good, right? I like that.
Don't quit your voice acting day job.
Don't. Damn.
I'll just wait till you hear mine in a minute. No, but I think it's really dope because
edit that out, Chris.
The Mandalorian didn't have a whole lot of input from the people who were actually working on the movie, so the Obi-Wan show is actually going to have a lot of writers, a lot of people who put in work on the actual movies that are going to be contributing to the show. So I think that's going to be pretty exciting for fans to hear and see.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I enjoyed The Mandalorian. I think Disney Plus, definitely has some opportunity to make some good original content and take the time you need. I think this is going to be the year of pushbacks and delays, and I've noticed this a lot with, movies, television shows, even in the video game industry. A lot of big titles are being pushed back. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a good sign. It's a sign that the creators are starting to really understand that we need to take we can't just pump crap out just to pump crap out. Like we got to take our time. We got to put out quality product so that we can not just appease the masses, but the true fans of the series. So more like I'm all for it. Hold it, write it, make it better.
Yeah, I'm all for the creative process being able to give yourself more time. You find like when they rush stuff, then it becomes becomes trash.
No, it's trash. Yeah,
like Sonic when they rushed that first design and people hated it. So they take a few months step back, and now we're gonna get a video game accurate Sonic in a couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, that was an interesting one because it's like man, you don't know how to reinvent the wheel.
Exactly.
You got the template right there, and I looked at that thing. I didn't know what that thing was, dude. It didn't look like Sonic to me at all.
I thought that there was going to be kids that go into that movie and legit be afraid.
That looked like mocap. Was that somebody's face? That looked like a human face.
When I saw it, they were like, well, we're trying to make sure it's accurately correct with what a hedgehog is.
What a hedgehog is.
Nobody wants to see
Nobody wants to see that.
It's Sonic the Hedgehog, okay?
So
he runs around.
And the worst part about it was because it was right when Detective Pikachu came out. So you had these live action Pokemon that actually looked good, and then you turn around and get this live action Sonic that looks like a midget put on, sorry, we can't say midget. A little person put on a blue onesie. We'll edit that out. But yeah, so now we have a legit.
This show is going to be 10 minutes long because we're going to edit out most of it.
Yeah, this is what happens when we get to run our own show, right? Yeah, Sonic coming 2 weeks. Can't wait. Tickets are on sale now. So yeah, let's go ahead and get our buffer here, and then we'll get into our honest review of The Gentleman.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Well, we're waiting.
Are you ready, Jeff?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Here it is. Show me the money.
And here we go.
All right, welcome back. So, The Gentleman. Mickey Pearson is an American expatriate who becomes rich by building a marijuana empire in London. When word gets out that he's looking to cash out of the business, it soon triggers an array of plots and schemes from those who want his fortune. So currently, Rotten Tomatoes has a score listed as a 72%. There currently isn't a cinema score. So let's get honest.
Yeah, real quick rundown on the scoring system here. So, as you know, we use the Molotov cocktail. That is, Molotov cocktail movie was great. Bonfire, kept me feeling warm. Probably watch it again. Spark, it was okay. Some good moments, some bad. Trashcan, definitely not good. Wouldn't recommend it. Maybe something that you wait for to watch on Netflix. Dumpster, not a good movie at all. Definitely background noise. And then Landfill, don't waste your time. So, yeah, that's our rating system here.
Learn it, love it, live it.
Please. Chris, what did you think of The Gentleman?
You set this up at the beginning that I don't think we're going to agree on this.
Okay.
All I know is like the first 30 seconds of the movie, I turned to my Apple Watch and I was trying to make sure that the sound wasn't on, and all you hear was a boom and blood everywhere, and I thought the main character had died in like the first 30 seconds. So I was like, what the hell? But then going back and watching the movie, there was a lot of things about it. Like, it was hard to follow at first because it was jumping back and forth between, I thought was one guy telling a story, and had to find out that it really is happening, and it's going back and forth. So that for me was hard to follow. But once I actually got to realize what was going on, I thought a lot of things worked out really well. Charlie Hunnam, he played Ray. I thought he was one of the best parts of the movie. His character was funny. He's talking to
great dialogue.
What's that?
Great dialogue.
Yeah. When he's talking to these teenagers, and he walks into their apartment, and they're like, well, who the hell are you? And he's like, don't worry about who I am, but I know who you are. I know where you went to school at. I know who your parents are. So I advise y'all to sit down. And they're like, okay. And then it just things get out of